gave birth to the concept of inclusion and fundamentally stood by the integration of students with disabilities in the general education classroom. But what is inclusion? Inclusion usually refers to the access students with disabilities have to the standard curriculum in the general education classroom. However, there isn't just one definition for inclusion. Inclusion is also about creating classrooms where all students feel welcomed and respected as they are. Inclusion is about deciding that other experiences and other people matter. And it is also about making space for everyone to participate and to reach their full potential in the classroom. The provisions in IDEA also gave birth to special education. Special education provides an array of services to help students with disabilities be successful in the classroom. General education classrooms were not designed to benefit or to support the needs of students with disabilities, and so special education provides services that meet those needs so that everyone in the classroom can be successful. Simply placing students with disabilities in a general education classroom does not ensure their success or create an inclusive classroom. There are several approaches to inclusion, one of them being the universal design for learning. The universal design for learning focuses on adapting curriculum so that a broad range of students with very different learning strategies can approach the material and learn without specific and individual intervention especially made for them. This is not the only approach. Other approaches include assistive technology or changes to instructional settings rather than changes to curriculum. Society has created a lot of misconceptions about students with disabilities, and thus it has also created misconceptions about students without disabilities. Because everyone has the right to a free, appropriate public education, that means the needs of students with disabilities and those without need to be met. That's right. Students without disabilities have needs too. Every student has a different way of learning. Some of us are kinetic learners, while others are visual learners. Some of us learn through hands-on experience, while others enjoy reading. For students with disabilities, needs might look a little different. Some students might need assistive technology. Other students might need to be placed in specific areas in the classroom, while other students may need to be in separate classrooms for a portion of the day. Regardless of ability, every student's needs should be met in order to ensure their success in the classroom. Inclusion does this, and inclusion is about everyone, not just students with disabilities. But it is especially about those who have historically been forgotten or marginalized. Let's not forget that it was just 1948 when only 12% of all students with disabilities received special education. As of 1962, only 16 states had laws that mandated students with disabilities be in attendance. Although special education is still a very recent field, considering IDEA was only passed in 1975, special education research shows that inclusion improves the academic performance of students with mild to severe disabilities. In addition, inclusion increases the quality of IEP goals and the quantity of IEP goals met. There have been no found negative impacts on students without disabilities, and in fact, inclusion often helps improve the social skills, tolerance, and sensitivity students without disabilities have towards students with. Inclusion also gives teachers the opportunities to foster healthy, meaningful relationships between students with disabilities and those without. To date, no study shows that segregated education has more effective outcomes than inclusion or integrated education. All in all, I hope now you have a greater sense of what inclusion is, what special education is, and how inclusion benefits everyone in the classroom.